Welcome back, tribe. More breakdowns for modern women. This one destroyed her marriage of 10 years, regrets it, and left with nothing, of course. Also, side note, appreciate everybody that's been buying shirts and some of the new mugs that we got. Wholeflation, baby. Thank you guys. Goes to supporting the channel directly. Let's get into this degeneracy.
Serious mental breakdown. I've been like snot crying for like 10.
Get ready with me to file for divorce from the love of my life. I'm ready. I've been getting ready for months, several months. How appropriate is it that it is storming today and it is such a gloomy, ugly day? A lot of you have asked, what's up with, is everything okay? How are you? I haven't seen hubby in a while. Woo. And, it sucks. And I'm so sad and disappointed that we didn't make it to forever. I love him with my whole heart. He is my
Why'd you leave him?
He is my favorite person on the planet.
And you left.
And the concept of duality sometimes is a mind fuck. How can you love somebody so much but not be able to be married to how can somebody be so good to you and so bad for you at this?
There's horrendous sad song in the background going on here that I removed from these videos, but just imagine the sad piano playing.
We will continue to co-parent my granddaughter together just as we have been we haven't lived together in several months and we've been doing it, co-parenting, figuring it out, and we'll continue to do that. That's the plan.
One life ruined so far. Wow, tears.
I've already kind of mourned and grieved this loss for a long time. But I think the finality, and I'm sure I'll have another moment, when everything is final, but the finality of actually filing the papers.
Oh my God.
Is sobering.
It's crazy how right after I walk out the courtroom, the rain stops, the clouds roll away, and the sun.
Oh my God, bro. It's a sign from the universe. The stars have spoken. After I signed my paperwork and I walked out of the courtroom, rainbows and sunrise and butterflies were like landing on my body. Oh my God. It's like a blessing. I've been shown the way. Cue the fucking tears 5 days later when you're alone. Mascara running, you got nothing but box wine, your cat's half dead or got eaten by a Haitian or something, and voila, reality hits you. Jesus.
You're right. Something that I learned early on is that you'll never have to question when it's time to leave a relationship if you go into the relationship knowing what you absolutely will not accept. So when my husband and I started dating, ex-husband, now soon to be ex-husband, when we started dating, we had a that was a list of deal breakers. So I had a list of deal breakers and non-negotiables for him, and he had one for me. And that list was to say, listen, before you even try it, if any of these things occur, just know there will not be a conversation. There will not be a forgiving period. There will not be, I'm done. Obviously, some of the items on the list are very common sense items like don't cheat, don't put your hands on me, don't put your hands on the kids, etc. But then there are other less tangible items that I feel like people tend to dance on the boundaries or live on the line, leaving you constantly wondering dang, is it okay? Should I leave? Is that a non-negotiable? Is he? But the more you give somebody an inch and you let them live on that line, they will take a mile. And eventually they will cross way over that line. And for me, I knew going into it what I will not tolerate or accept. And so I knew once that line was completely crossed, because I done gave you too many chances living on that damn line. Y'all are so messy. You waste no time. I told you that's my best friend, right? Y'all thought I was playing? See, I don't think I know that you sliding in the DM.
What the fuck? Bro. Okay. The way she talks is a red flag. Period. Sorry. Just... If you haven't figured it out by now, you need some help.
About all the friend requests and the views and the searches. I'm going to know how to reaching him. And to think I thought we was friends. I was sharing this with you in confidentiality. Now y'all trying to go for my man, my ex-man. I was playing. I don't really care like that. But I just want to clear up a few things. Number one, no, he did not cheat. Okay. Number two, we were separated for several months before I filed for divorce. Not living together, separated. Yes, he knew that I was filing for divorce the day that I filed for divorce. Yes, he knew that I filed for divorce right after I filed for divorce. We had talked about telling the kids, like, have you talked to your kids? Have you talked to your kids? We both went about that differently, whatever. And I did address with him, like, at some point, I am going to talk about this on social media as I do everything
Of
else.
course.
I just want to be cognizant of all of the people involved.
Of course you are.
All of those discussions were had. However, I do realize that I'm more comfortable healing out loud than maybe everybody else is. And I don't think he was as prepared for the influx of
Translation.
as I knew.
Translation. I want to share and get social media attention and adoration for the bad mistakes I'm making because I can't think for myself. I have low fucking IQ. I need outside sources to validate every single decision I make. That includes random strangers from the internet. I will destroy my own life, my child's life, and my man's life in pursuit of such validation. This is why dating in the West with these bozos that are low IQ is a complete joke. It is catch and release protocols in the West only. I keep telling you guys, you don't understand what it's like until you go overseas, at least go on a vacation, go on a few dates, just see what it's like to date a woman that speaks 3 languages, has 2 degrees, and the degrees are there only to help the family. She pitches money in to help the family. She knows how to cook. She knows how to clean. She probably lived halfway of her life in a village because she came from humble beginnings and is still grounded to reality. Knows what a man is, what a man should provide, and what her role is in a relationship and what she brings to the table. This shit is a joke, bro. Dating in the West is a complete fucking waste of time. Catch and release only. Giving any semblance of loyalty to these kinds of women is asking to get burned. You're a bozo.
What's going to happen? So per usual, I'm going to have to figure out how to heal and live loudly while still
Oh my gosh. Shut up, bro.
others and all that chat.
In the past, women stayed for money. In the past, women stayed because of culture. Now you're paid to leave. The average marriage it's not a good experience for most men because they don't get anything out of it. Most men that have been married over a certain amount of time did not have happy marriages. And marriage seems to be going away for the middle class and be something for the upper class, and that's it. In the past, women stayed for money. In the past, women stayed because of culture. In the past, women stayed because of religion. Now you're paid to leave. Now your failure rate is well above 50%. Your chance of success is roughly 10%. But I do think that the only marriage that's left is the purest marriage that you could possibly have. The people that make it work, they're there because they love each other. The people that don't want to get married, I understand it. I completely understand. There's no good reason.
Sorry, bro. Just listening to women. I'm over it. Anyways, next.
If a girl says she's not ready to date you, here's exactly what you should say. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I wish you the best. And leave it at that. Don't tell her that you'll wait around until she's ready or even try to change her mind. You owe it to yourself to move on to someone who actually deserves your time, not someone who can't clearly communicate their intentions or even string you along and having you think that there's a time that she will be ready. So get back out there and show her what she's about to miss.
That's good advice. Don't wait around. There's too many women. Obviously, catch and release protocol is in effect in the West in general. The laws are not in your favor. Relationships are seen as a joke. Your vows don't matter. The state will bend you over and screw you over any chance it can in court. She'll take your family away. No repercussions. She'll take your assets away. No repercussions. She'll even take your retirement away. They have access to your retirement. That's what's crazy. Only a few states have started doing away with permanent alimony. It's not happening fast enough. It will not reverse the trend. The fact is, we have a culture rot in the United States where people value hedonism, consumerism, materialism. Me. What can you do for me? I will absolutely not compromise on anything whatsoever. Relationships aren't meant to be easy. Marriages were never meant to be easy. Marriages are something you do beyond yourself. Okay, you actually do get a lot of benefit from a good woman. The problem is in the world today, there aren't many good women in the West anymore. You got to go needle in a haystack approach all the way in some bumfuckville town in somewhere no one's ever heard of, population 300, and maybe find you a gem in the rough. That's bullshit. Or you could work on your craft, your business, some sort of skill, find some remote work, invest in yourself so that you could escape the rat race. Go overseas where there's tons of women that meet all the criteria, fit friendly, feminine, gorgeous, super submissive, want a family, want to stay at home, wants a man to lead, no combative nature. All that stuff exists overseas. I'm telling you. And they're hot. You don't have to have a butch looking cave troll living under a bridge trying to tax you with rainbow colored hair and 10 million piercings and looks like a complete mess, forcing you to put in all the effort and just giving you crumbs in return, and then makes you feel bad about the said crumbs because patriarchy, because men are always suppressing women. That bullshit doesn't exist overseas. Yes, it's creeping into the capitals, but those are usually the youngest of the young girls that are already TikTok rotted brain. Those are irrelevant anyways. There are real women overseas that are ready for you as long as you put in the work. And that's the key here. Put in the work, man. Invest in yourself. All this shit is fucking noise. These are all bozos. They will die alone with cats. It's a matter of time. Even the investment bankers know where to invest their money. We know the statistics and what they'll bear out in the next 20 years for women. It's going to be a shit show. Bide your time. Work on yourself. If you just bust your ass, do 10 years, it's not a lot of time. It goes by really fucking quick. 5 years. The amount of progress you have in 1 year would shock you alone. Work on yourself, save up some money. Don't spend it frivolously on taking these women out on dates that don't appreciate you and put you on blast on the internet because you took her to fucking Olive Garden or wherever franchise restaurant because she's too fucking good up and holds her nose up to food, right? Just bust your ass. Work on yourself. Get a good body. Get as healthy as you can. Find some interesting hobbies. Go to an MMA gym. Get some of the anger and the stress out. Make a good pool of friends that are men that you respect. And then when you take your happy ass overseas, they're going to be all over you just because you put in the work. You will still get rewarded. It's just not in the West. That's what you need to understand. It is what it is. The quality of women I was dating when I came to Eastern Europe jumped fucking tenfold. And the women I have now that we're dating, seriously, that you've seen on camera a bunch of times, if you pay attention to the second channel, same thing. Grew up in a village of 200 people. Grew up milking cows and shit. You think that kind of life experience can be taught in somebody that's already an adult in the West and has their brain completely taken over by TikTok? That humbleness, the shrewdness, the penny pinching, bringing value to a relationship, these things are hard to teach, man, once you're already an adult. It's a lifetime experience that you only gain through childhood. That's why I tell you guys, the West, it's hard to find these people because not many people in the West live those kinds of simple lives. But when you go overseas, a lot of people live the simple lives I'm talking about. And that makes them different kinds of people, far more valuable for long-term marriage prospects, for raising children, building families, retiring with somebody. But don't take my word for it. Just listen to all the men in the comments below that have went overseas and done the same. Keep telling you guys. Feminism has freed men. Travel, pay off your house, keep your money, enjoy your life. When women put more detail and effort in their fingernails than in self-reflection, that relationship is going to fail. Crocodile tears because the divorce didn't destroy the husband's life as they thought it would. Yeah. Hoflation has not hit the international scene just yet, boys, but it will rapidly. If you haven't, get your mugs. Appreciate everybody that's been buying shirts. Everybody that's been doing the private consultations. It's been a blast talking with you guys. Those in the private community, all the calls that we're doing on the second channel. Love to have you hop on to some of those. Join us in the community, share some wisdom. Thank you guys. And links are all in the description below. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.